You're gonna have to hold it a little bit closer to your face.
I left it off.
Okay. So we're back. So much has happened in the past week in the world, and we aren't going to talk about any of that shit. Because we're talking about the ultimate fast. That's how I have the subjects written down. Okay. That big fat guy that didn't eat for... The train uterus phenomenon.
Oh, yes.
Women to the rescue in 1140. That's a year.
Yes.
So that's way back when. The tiger shark solves a murder. Yes. And a game called Damage Control, if we get to it. Yep. This is R&R podcast. Let's kick some ass. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know where else to store my trophies for my...
Other than in front of the front door in the entryway.
That was for pictures. I need to take photos. This is my fantasy football. Look at this. That's a Lombardi trophy. I've got one. I've got as many as my old team does now. The Chicago Bears. Yep. Okay. So, these two were back-to-back 3.
Really?
Yeah. Dolphins. Yeah. They had a perfect season. I think they had 3. 2.
They didn't win the Super Bowl.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
The 1972 Dolphins yes. I know I'm right. That's what it was all based off of. That's when Brady was going to break the record in whatever year, and then he lost to the Giants. That was the fucking helmet catch.
Oh, that's the one that...
Yeah, that stopped the perfect season. The 72 Dolphins were like, okay, we still hold that record.
Oh, they did.
Yeah. Was I right, hon?
Yes. Fuck off.
I'm glad you're holding the mic close to your mouth. So now that we were...
I mean, you can't do that. That irritates the shit out of me.
What?
Start talking, and then stop mid-sentence to take a drink.
I was thirsty. You weren't listening anyway. Were you? I don't think you're in a good mood today. You were... I don't know why. Well, we had a good morning.
I've been up since 12:30 because I am like full-on night schedule now, apparently. I can't even do weekends normal. It has to be like...
We're going to have to hold it closer to your mouth.
Everybody can hear me.
Now I can't.
Quit fiddling with shit. Now it's going to sound funny and you're going to be all mad.
Oh, gosh, I sound like my mother. So, first subject. In 1965, a mortally obese man did not...
What?
Morbidly.
Okay.
That's what I said.
That.
I'm pretty positive that's what... We'll check the tape. And I said morbidly obese man did not eat food for over an entire year. The 27-year-old was 456 pounds and wanted to do an experimental fast. So he wanted to do this shit himself. Like, it just wasn't... He's like, hey, I'm fucking fat, and I'm tired of it.
I can go without eating.
In 1965, too? I mean, that's the years to do it. There's plenty of good drugs that are, like, over-the-counter still. Like, the good one. And you could get the... what were the... Quaaludes, yeah. He ingested only multivitamins and potassium tablets for 382 days and defecated once every 40 to 50 days. He ended up losing 275 pounds. But what does that do to your body? Like, you only shit every 40 to 50. I figure you have to do that more often to...
You don't have anything... You're not consuming any solid foods.
Then why was everyone always concerned about having BMs when we were growing up? Because like, did you have your BM today?
Okay, wow. Don't... Who did you grow up around that spoke like
Old
that?
people. We're worried about BMs a lot. I don't know why.
It's still a thing. Like, old people are...
For butt doctors.
No, for old people.
Who go to butt doctors.
No, stop.
Okay.
Ugg. No. If you're eating solid foods,
okay,
you should be defecating. Period. But he wasn't. He was only consuming
So if you go on a liquid diet, you pretty much just stop shitting?
I mean, or you might have diarrhea first to start with.
Yeah, eventually you would just stop.
But yeah, eventually.
Would it dry up?
What?
I don't know. I don't know if they're... Okay. I don't know how it works. I just
You're still going to have gas.
Oh, great. I bet they sound different.
I wouldn't know, and I don't want to
like hollow.
I don't like this subject.
Okay.
But yeah, so I mean, he took vitamins and minerals and
like fucking chewing rocks, dude. Losing 275 pounds though, good for him.
That's a lot.
That's that. I mean, shit. They didn't have the damn fucking plastic surgery like we have today, so he probably looked really fucking gross with his shirt off.
I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of exercise he did.
Well, I mean, there wasn't. What kind of exercising were they doing in '65?
Johnny.
They had the monkey bars. Those were around.
For children.
Adults and terrorists. They're still doing monkey bars.
Adults were
I haven't seen a tape in a while.
Adults were still exercising. There was still the Olympics. I mean, adults still exercised.
Yeah.
When did
Arnold
start lifting weights? That was in the
when
60s?
he was a boy
50s?
in Austria.
Yeah, but I mean, like in the 60s, he was doing all that.
Well, he's built different than this fat guy.
You act like exercise is a new concept.
I mean, it's come a long way, and it's coming a lot further. Exercise, man, shit. What was it in the? What were those old videos where they had people in the gym with the rubber band things, and they were just like shaking and it like supposed to displace the fat? Yeah. All it did was make my skin itch. We found one at a garage sale once.
My grandma had one. I used to like to.
Oh yeah, we just sit on them.
Yeah.
It felt good for a minute, and then you're like, ow, and then you get off it, and your skin would itch. Yeah, because it would. Yeah, it wouldn't make my skin itch. Oh, well.
Did make me a little dizzy though.
True. You put it on your fucking head.
I did. No, you had to stand on this thing, and it had like a band that went around your waist.
Yeah, but if you got down, you could
never tried that.
We did. We put it on every part of our body. We're boys. It was a fucking thing of sugar we put on our fucking head. If we could have put our dicks on it, we would have. But there were people around. It was a church garage sale. The priest wouldn't have cared then, huh?
Oh, my God.
Go ahead, boys. Anyway, I think exercising and fitness, I think it's a different kind, not a different kind of science, but it's come a long way. I think that is being more put into focus than it ever has been. I mean, look at social media with all the people that are all over that. I'm saying
social media changes the game for everything. Let's not bring that into it. The science has always been there. Has the science evolved a little bit? Maybe, but I guess it depends on what circles you lived in, because fitness and exercise was always a huge thing for me growing up with the parent that I had.
Exactly. And I'm saying in specifically the types of exercises, the types of, that kind of thing has come a long way. I think I do.
To me.
I remember, what was it, Gene Simmons doing little...
Yeah, aerobics is still a thing.
But it was, okay. I don't know. I guess I'm just learning it, but I figured the science now is a lot better than what it was.
I think it's the same.
I do. So, agree to disagree? You want to talk about your uterus in a train?
Oh, this one's going to make me lose my fucking mind.
I think you lost your mind before we started this.
No.
When trains were introduced in the U.S., many believed that women's, and this in quotations, so this is probably from some type of pamphlet somewhere, women's bodies were not designed to go at 50 miles an hour, end quote, and that their uteruses would fly out of their bodies if they were accelerated to that speed. Oh, wait, that's where the quote ends. Mm-hmm. Yep. So, let's talk about body science again and how far it has come since the introduction of trains, which was the 1800s. Okay.
They were still performing...
I think. Did you just automatically agree with me with the trains were developed in the...
Yeah.
I think it may have been before then.
I think it was 1800s.
Okay, I hope I'm right. Hope so. We can look it up.
Oh God, there's so much wrong with that.
Don't think too fast. Your uterus could come flying out. Why would anyone think that? Other than just to be like, hey, women, we don't want women on trains so us boys can fucking party.
This is when male doctors still believed that any woman who ever got angered or cried or showed any sort of emotion must have had hysteria.
Ooh, yeah,
which
lobotomies.
They would remove the uterus. The uterus was the cause of all female problems.
Isn't it?
That's why it's called a hysterectomy, because of hysteria. They assumed that if a woman had any sort of reaction emotionally to anything, it was because of her uterus, so we needed to take that out.
You just got knowledge, and I hope you could hear it.
I'm gonna fucking, oh my God. The thought of the medical care or lack of that women received during this time.
Those like cowboys and Indians and stuff.
I want to go back in time and murder people.
You could get away with it back then.
I could. And
you
then
could
would
kill.
Take out my uterus and say I was cured.
Yeah.
Win-win.
And then you could come back.
Yep. Win-win for me.
Hide some money. Hide some gold.
Okay.
And then come back.
I'll put it where my uterus was.
I don't know if you can travel in time like that. If my Terminator knowledge says or told me anything, you're not going to be able to get that through. But yeah, that would be fantastic.
Seriously though, the thought of what women had to go through then.
I mean, men had to go through some stuff back then too.
Oh, please!
This
me on how
this is the frontier. Everyone were going through hard times during the frontier times. The train tracks were being built. You had to go through savage lands.
Can I please?
Yes.
Tell you that it would be in your best interest to stop right there.
And we're gonna stop right there. Everyone breathe. It's a show.
Yeah. It's a show. Okay. Is that why it took them so long to increase the speed limit on fucking highways? Were they still scared in the 80s that women might lose their uterus?
I don't know. You're going to have to ask them, but sure.
Fucking psychotic.
Why not? I mean, I still think it was just a way to keep women off trains so bros could fucking party.
I believed that.
I bet. Okay, yeah, and you proved it right. But I still think that'd be like cool. Like we can ride the trains. Let's go get fucking hammered, bros.
They could do that anyways. Women had to shut the fuck up, or we'll just take out their uterus because they're.
How does that make them shut the fuck up if you lose your uterus?
It doesn't, but that's what they believed would fix it.
Oh, well, they were stupid.
Then they just locked them away inside.
Oh, excuse me. They were stupid. Check out these women, though.
Look, they're still Jaeger squares.
Yep, because I haven't wiped down the table. Now everyone knows I haven't wiped down the table. Check out these women. You couldn't get these women's uteruses.
No.
In 1140, when an opposition castle was captured by King Conrad III, the women of the castle were granted free departure and allowed to take what they could carry on their backs. Can I just stop there before I keep going and say that is a fantastic thing by this Mr. Conrad, because during this time, you would just rape and fucking pillage. I mean, I spit. Sorry, dude. Sorry. That's Dick Butt Kiss right there. He's my first winner. He's my second, third.
Okay, anyways.
Yeah. These two were in a row, back to back. So that was good of him. That was nice. Like, you women can live. I just wanted to kill the dudes and take your food and shit. Thinking quickly, the women carried the men on their backs. The king kept his word and let the men live. These women hauled these fucking dudes on their backs. So how far did they have to carry?
I don't know.
I think they made a sport out of this now, like as an annual thing in England.
But so when you read that to me, I was like, those must have been like some stout women, like to carry the men on their backs, right?
Yeah.
So I looked it up. Okay.
Let's hear it.
So King Conrad III. He was German. Bamberg, German.
Germanic. Part German.
Me too. He was actually... Hold on. Let's see.
He was a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
What it sounds like.
He...
Pretty cool German.
Went...
Haven't had one of those in a while. I mean, not one that was a...
He's best known as the leader of the Second Crusade. However...
Oh, shit.
In 1124, more than 2 decades earlier, he set out for Jerusalem of his own accord. His motivations for doing so are not clear.
He went out on his own?
He just went to Jerusalem on his own.
He didn't take an army or nothing. He just was like... And he was already a king.
Yeah.
All right, that's fucking ballsy.
And then he went
Incognito.
back, and then he led the Second Crusade.
And then he came back, he's like, yo, the security's bullshit. That's all, it was a scouting mission.
Yeah.
He went down there to check it out.
Yep.
And came back and was like, I know how to fucking... But did he conquer it?
I don't know what happened in this crusade. Look, I'm
the Second Crusade?
Person.
Oh.
I'm not your history person. I just wanted to know where he was from, what this was all about.
Okay. You know? What about these women?
Well, I didn't find anything on them because go figure. Why would I? Back then, women didn't fucking matter unless they got emotional. Let's not get into all that.
Let's not get hysterical.
Oh my god.
Let's talk about some tiger sharks? You want to talk about tiger shark?
Let's talk about tiger sharks.
Or do you want to talk about Michael Jordan?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't want to.
I have that. I didn't even read that subject to you because I knew you were going to say no.
Oh, okay.
But
how did you know? Now I'm curious. Why did you know I was going to say no?
Because it's about like his Nike contract and stuff.
Well, we watched the movie.
Yeah, the documentary, which was awesome, by the way.
It was really good.
Yeah. They never showed his face. It was fucking cool. They always kept it about,
About his mom?
Yeah, and his family, yeah. But, yeah, awesome documentary. Let's talk about the tiger shark that solves the crime. Because he was hungry.
Does it solve?
Yeah, he does.
No, opens an investigation.
Let's let our audience, all 24 of them that'll watch.
Read the story.
In 1935, a fisherman caught a tiger shark and put it on display in an aquarium in Sydney, where it vomited a human arm. A shark expert concluded that the shark had not bitten it off. The limb had been clearly removed with a blade. The arm also had a tattoo, which revealed that it belonged to a man who had gone missing a few weeks earlier, resulting in a murder investigation and arrest of the criminals. That tiger shark solved the fucking crime.
No, the tiger shark opened an investigation.
No, the tiger shark was like, he saw the dismembered body, and he was like, fuck. That's I gotta solve this, you know? So what he does is he swallows, he knows enough. Like, if he swallows my arm, that tattoo right there in my son's name, I can be found out. So he doesn't chew, he swallows. See?
The tiger sharks are the garbage disposals of the ocean. They will eat anything.
Yeah, but they're not known. I don't think they're known for vomiting in captivity.
What the fuck? You don't know anything.
Are they known for vomiting?
Oh,
I don't think they vomit. I don't think they vomit. He purposely barfed up the arm when they were taking pictures. He was like, and
really?
Yeah, that's exactly what it did. His eyes probably rolled back into his head.
They never said anything about taking pictures.
Well, how do you think they saw the arm? Somebody.
They were there. It was in captivity.
Yeah, there were people there taking pictures, and he was like, "Take a picture of this."
Okay, it was 1935. People just didn't walk around with cameras.
Somebody had one then. One of those ones that goes.
Maybe people were just watching. You know, like the people that put him in captivity.
Oh, okay.
If he would live.
Well, I still think there was a camera there.
Okay.
It was put on display. Why would there not be a camera? There's a camera somewhere. It's a dude with the powder and the.
It was an aquarium. That's the display.
Okay. I'm just saying. I think I'm right that there's a camera there. We're getting off topic.
Your imagination is crazy.
It's really good. I live in my head. Where do you live? Here?
Yeah, here.
It's a good place to live. We got dogs and cats. Got a fucking farm. So, yeah, and then, so he barfs it up, and they see it, and they're like, hey, that guy's been missing. And yeah, I hope they let the tiger shark go after that. They're like, thanks, dude. Go get us another one. We'll capture you again.
That just made them more money.
What?
By keeping him. They could sell newspapers saying...
Tiger shark solves crime.
It didn't solve.
But why would you not market it as such? I would.
Yeah.
If you want to bring in people.
Yeah. Yep.
And then just like every once in a while, like hide it and be like, we released him to come back and like feed it weird shit and have it vomit it up again. Oh, this is a great fucking idea. And then be like, oh yeah, we found a lost car. Somebody insurance scam. Oh. He ate a license plate. Would come to find out the owner dumped it in the ocean. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Okay. That's a sitcom right there. Like fucking Flipper, but instead it's a tiger shark that solves crimes.
Oh my god. Yeah, your imagination's crazy.
That's good.
Yep.
All right.
Good luck.
The last one, the damage control game. By the way, if you play this game, you are a fucking psycho.
Yes.
Fucking psycho.
This would cause divorces for sure.
This would cause so much panic. Anyway, what it is, the game is called Damage Control, and it's a drinking game where two friends swap phones and drunkenly text something crazy to anyone in the other's contacts, and then scramble to fix their damaged relationships. So you have to be out with a buddy, just shit can hammered, and be like, all right, damage control, flip phones, and just fucking ruin their life.
In probably like 2015, maybe 2016, we lived at the old house, and we were playing a drinking game. I want to say we were playing quarters or something. But anyways, in the process...
Who were you playing quarters with?
No, it was just you and me.
Oh, yeah.
In the kitchen, having a dance party.
We fucking partied.
Getting hammered. And we said whoever won or whatever got to post something on the other's Facebook.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
We did that. That was kind of like
that. Was kind of like that.
You put stupid shit on mine, like "Make America Great Again." It must have been like 2016.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, everybody's going to know that's not me, so whatever, fuck you. And then it was something about farts, and I was like, you motherfucker. Again, everybody's going to know that's not me, so fine, whatever.
But coming from you, and that post lives there somewhere.
It does.
Yeah. Does it pop up in your memories?
Yes.
Yes! Next time it pops up, let me know. That was awesome.
We kind of did that.
We kind of, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to go, like, I would have gone, excuse me.
He has allergies.
Yeah, it's popping up. I did this to my brother Billy once. I came home, and this was when Facebook had just started, so I was still a recruiter, and I came home. I was up in Colorado and back to Oklahoma, and I get on the family computer, and I pull up just Safari or whatever the fuck it is, Internet Explorer, I think at the time. It automatically pops up my brother's Facebook page. Now, I only know enough about Facebook at the time that was some bullshit recruiting thing. Whole other story. So, I'd start typing out this post where in my family, we're huge baseball fans. White Sox all the way till we die. Fuck the Cubs. So this paragraph I start writing out just is written in a way it sounds like that he's coming out to the world in the sense that he is gay, not straight. But at the end, instead of
coming out means.
Oh, well, okay, I don't know. Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes. But at the end, I say that, instead of I'm gay, I put I'm a Cubs fan. And my brother loses his fucking mind on me.
I mean, it doesn't take much for you and your brother to lose your mind.
He's like, well, dude, it sounds like you're fucking making me come out of the closet. Like, if you read it all the way, it's not. It says you're a Cubs fan. That's the fucking joke. But it sounds like do people not read all the way through things? I think that really is a problem. Like, if you go on Twitter or Twitter X, what do they call it now? It's Twitter X now. It's easy. They're slowly working their way into X people.
Okay, from what it's just X.
No, that's what the name is. Yeah. But people were like, "We're never going to call it that. We're always going to call it Twitter." Okay. But now it's kind of moving more to Twitter X, and now eventually it's going to just be X. But yeah, people don't read all the way through things. Like if you start something out just hard, like punch you in the face, whatever, but the punchline or joke is at the bottom. Yeah. You better make it fucking fast because you're gonna get a whole bunch of bullshit and kickback, all whatever, and you spend half the time. Like if you just read all the way through it, or if you just fucking listen to the goddamn joke,
first world
it's not that bad. Yeah.
Why would any American read all the way through? Instant gratification.
Right. Like, the first thing you say is what fucking clicks. It's so retarded.
Really?
What?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What?
You can't say that.
Yeah, you can. Yes, you can say it now.
No, you can't.
Oh, yeah. Just so you say things are gay again.
No.
Yeah. I think you can. You totally can.
No.
It's because it doesn't come from mean intent, hun. No.
You cannot say that. You cannot say that.
Okay. Well, I won't say it anymore. Do you want to play damage control?
No, we're done.
Okay.
That's enough damage control for me.
Until next week. Go Puma. Call me.